So what we're going to do today is we're going to discuss how do I pick a lender and what qualifications should I be looking for when I'm looking for a home loan. So one of the first things, lending has changed dramatically, particularly in the last 12 months. As of December of 2010, the regulations, federal and state, have changed. So when you're looking for a lender, the very first thing that you want to know is if they have an NMLS number, which is a federal regulated number that they're assigned to. It qualifies them from a criminal background check. It qualifies them based on a credit check. They've had to educationally prepare and pass a very difficult federal examination. In addition to that, it sets a parameter for where they work and what their history has been like. You can get a complete personal history of over 20 years that's stored in this system. So it's extremely important to know the quality of individual you're working with. Now, if your lender is supposedly from a banking institution or lending institution, big caveat here, they are not required to do this. They are only required to register their information. They do not have to have, and they are not held by the same educational standards as a mortgage broker is, or a loan originator that works for a mortgage broker. In addition to the federal examination, they must have also not only be registered with the Department of Real Estate in their particular state location, but they must also pass a state examination that is specific to loan origination. So you're talking about very well-educated, fully qualified people that have passed exams, had criminal checks and background checks to establish that they know what they're doing. So that's getting out of the clinical side of how to choose someone, because you're choosing them by their ability and their qualifications based on their educational background. But when you're going to look for a lender, it's important if you've got 3 lenders that all have all of those examinations out of the way. And then it's a matter of choosing based on what you get from that relationship. When you interview them, one of the first things they should be interested in is you, not the transaction. They should be interested in you. They need to be interested in what your goals are, what you expect out of this, what you do and don't know. Their job is to educate. Their job is to educate and to walk you through the process and to go get the information that's best suited for you, not for them, not for the realtor, not for anyone else. It's to suit your needs. And if you're satisfied that that individual is able to work with you and they're giving you that time and attention and that education, the next thing to look for is responsiveness, reliability to returning information to you. Emails, telephone calls, faxes. They just do what they say they're going to do. That's a huge thing to say, but that's something that you should expect as a consumer, that they do what they say they're going to do. And when you get that information, they explain it to you. They help you decipher what is the best route for you to take and for you to understand why you're taking it, so that you're making an informed decision about the biggest purchase in your entire life. It's extremely important. You're not only that, you're providing this individual in these day and age with just about everything except DNA. I mean, we need to know just about everything about your personal finances and your personal life in order for us to structure loans properly so that we see it to the finish line when you got into your property. You've got to feel comfortable working with somebody in order to give up all of that information. So again, we meet with qualifications that are legally required and then go to somebody that's going to educate, help you through the process, and is going to make you feel good about the decisions that you're making, and someone that you feel is really an advisor and a mentor in this particular situation. That's the kind of relationship you want to have with the person that you're going to have originating your personal property loan for you.